Alright, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. As you guys know, a couple of hours earlier today, whenever we got the new item shop, Fortnite officially brought back the blacklisted, the Grim Medicin set in the item shop, right? The bundle was blacklisted. It never came back in the item shop because Epic Games claims that the bundle was related of the pandemic in 2020. And that was the reason why this bundle didn't come back in the item shop. But after 1080 days of wasn't being, I'm gonna say, seen or available in the item shops, the bundle came back. The entire community was completely shocked because how they brought back a blacklisted bundle. So we've had rambunctions, tidy, and as well as the Grim Medicin set that were also blacklisted. But unfortunately, since they came back recently, we can say they are no longer rare nor blacklisted. So for now, we only have two blacklisted cosmetics, and that is Rue, the Rue skin, and as well as the fresh emotes. Alright? I mean, you guys know Tidy and Rambunctions came back last month in December 2022. They were here in the item shops for only 2 or 3 hours. I mean, Epic Games said they brought back by accident, it was a bug, but I don't think that's true because Tidy was updated in the files and they said it was a bug. Right after Tidy got removed from the shop, right after the next day, you guys know, they brought back Rambunctions. And again, it stayed for like just 2 or 3 hours. So we can say they are no longer blacklisted because technically they didn't even have lawsuits before, you guys know what I mean? Now just before we begin, guys, don't forget to drop a like, share, and support your boy by using code Firegamer in the item shop pretty much before buying the battle pass or anything. Just use my code, any support is going to be much appreciated. So first of all, we're going to be talking about if Rue is going to return in the item shop. So Rue, it is blacklisted because basically a while ago Epic Games claimed that this skin looks like a Nazi. So this information, guys, came from a popular Fortnite leaker named Hypax back in 2022, September 26th. So they said the following: 2 years ago, I was told that Epic saw and talked about a certain post on social media mentioning that this Rue skin looks like a Nazi. Just thought I'd mention this because so many people are wondering why it never returned again. Other than that, as you guys can see, here's this information that came from pretty much I guess it's like a Discord bot, I don't know, like last year. So they said the following: some of the following cosmetics, among others, have been blacklisted from being put into locker bundles via that stream. Grim Medicin set, Plague Doctors, as you guys know, they already came back earlier today. We got as well Little Red set, Rue outfit, Fresh, Tidy, and Rambunctious emotes. You guys know Tidy and Rambunctious came back already. They were used to be blacklisted. For clarify, these items could theoretically return at any time. However, Epic Games will not allow content creators to add them to their locker bundles, as all of these items are tied to controversy. It is likely that Epic Games does not plan to bring them back in any capacity in the future. Also, one more thing. According to a reliable source, here is written, guys, as a reminder, these rare cosmetics were once completely banned by Epic to ever return to Fortnite. Grim Medicin said, Tidy, and Rambunctious. Fast forward a few months later and most of them have returned. Perhaps the same for the Real outfit and the fresh emote? So in this message, it was written that these cosmetics can theoretically return at any time, but basically Epic Games are not allowing to pretty much, guys, content creators to add any of these blacklisted cosmetics in their locker bundles. But these cosmetics can theoretically return at any time. It was literally written here. So I gotta say, Rue is gonna return because Grim Medicin had an issue related to RL pandemic and they came back. They were blacklisted, right? But they came back after 1080 days and they stayed for around more than 8 hours now. It's not like they were here for 2 hours and they got removed. They stayed for more than 8 hours. So we can say that Epic Games, they brought them back. They meant to bring the cosmetics back to the shop. So for Grim Medicin set, we can say they are no longer blacklisted. For Rue, it's gonna return eventually. I mean, yeah, it looks like a Nazi, it is blacklisted, but I'm telling you, Rue has now a high chance to return. It might return maybe tomorrow, it might return maybe next week, we don't know. And I gotta say, Rue doesn't need to get updated in the files. I mean, the Green Medicin set was never updated and they came back after 1080 days. So for Rue, I personally believe it's gonna return. Alright? So yeah. Now we're gonna be talking about as well if Fresh is gonna return. Now as you guys know, Fresh didn't came back within this whole entire time because a couple of years ago, I just don't really know specifically of which year, this emote's legal owner in real life, Alfonso Ibero, sued Epic Games claiming that his emote was stolen. Alright, he is basically, guys, the owner of the Fresh emote, and that is the reason why this emote never came back. It has a lawsuit. If it didn't have a lawsuit, it would already have returned like a while ago. But the lawsuit is the problem. It's not letting the emote to come back to the shop. But ever since these cosmetics came back, I have a hope that Fresh is also going to return eventually. Alright? Rue has an issue now. It looks like a Nazi. But they brought back Rambunctions, Tidy, and with the Green Medicin set. These 3 cosmetics were blacklisted, but they came back. Alright? So now we only have 2 more blacklisted cosmetics, and that is Rue and Fresh. Now Rue has a high chance to return, and about Fresh, I believe it's gonna be the last blacklisted cosmetic to return. But for now, we can say Rue is definitely gonna return. So in general, we can say that these cosmetics are gonna return eventually. But of course, unfortunately, we just don't really know when. Like if they're gonna return tomorrow or next week or in a couple of months, we just don't know. And again, like I'm gonna say that again, these 2 cosmetics doesn't really need to get updated in the files, because if Epic Games wants, they can literally bring them back in the item shop like literally tomorrow. They can literally bring these cosmetics whenever they want. You guys know what I mean? Again, this is crazy how they brought back Rambunctions, Tidy, and now the Green Medicin set. For Green Medicin set, I never thought it was gonna return because, you know, it didn't come back this whole entire time because it was you know, related to the pandemic in 2020, and now they came back. So for Rue and Fresh, I do think they're going to return, but I just don't really know when, because I'm not an Epic Games expert to tell you guys when they're going to return. But eventually, guys, these cosmetics are going to return. Now, if you guys didn't know, around a couple of days ago here on the channel, I made a video here on the channel, guys, of pretty much showcasing Fortnite emotes that are pretty much, I'm gonna say, banned. They have controversial issues. We have like emotes such as Sledum style, the look. We have more emotes, but these are the cosmetics that mainly people knows about, talks about this whole entire time. All right. So if you guys want, you can check out the full video. The link of that is in the description below. It's a really helpful video in case if you guys want to know which rare emotes are banned or they have controversial issues. You guys can check out the full video. Thank you all for watching. If this video was helpful, don't forget to drop a like, share, and leave your thoughts about this down below in the comments. Or if you guys want, let me know in the comments if you have either the Rue skin or the Fresh emote, or even if you have both of them. Again, just let me know in the comments. Alright, again, we don't know when they're gonna return, but I do think that Rue and Fresh are eventually gonna return, because they brought back most of the blacklisted cosmetics. So if the cosmetics came back, the other ones, I'm pretty sure Rue and Fresh are also going to return. I'll see you guys till the next one, and yeah, take care.